is called Talking to My Grandmother, who died poor some years ago, while listening to Richard Nixon declare, "I am not a crook." No doubt I will end my life as poor as you, without the wide veranda of your dream on which to sit and fan myself slowly, without the tall drinks to cool my bored, unthirsty throat. You will think, oh, my granddaughter failed to make something of herself in the white man's world. But I am not a crook. I am not a descendant of crooks. My father was not president of anything, and only secretary to the Masons, where his dues were $25 a week, which he did not shirk to pay. That buys me a new dream, though I am weak and I may slip and lust after jewelry and a small house by the sea. Yet I could give up even lust in proper times and open my doors to strangers or live in one room. That is the new dream. In the meantime, I hang on, fighting addiction to the old dream, knowing I must train myself to want not one bit more than what I need to keep me alive, working and recognizing beauty in your still, undefeated face. I grew up in a very small community in Georgia, and I didn't write about the scenes I knew so well in the beginning when I first started writing. Ironically, the first poems I wrote were about Africa rather than Eatonton, Georgia. And it was only after going back to Georgia and seeing it all again that I fully understood how much of it I had in me. In these dissenting times, I shall write of the old men I knew and the young men I loved, and of the gold-toothed women, mighty of arm, who dragged us all to church. The old men used to sing and lifted a brother carefully out the door. I used to think they were born knowing how to gently swing a casket. They shuffled softly, eyes dry, more awkward with the flowers than with the widow, after they'd put the body in and stood around waiting in their brown suits. Those were the days of winking at a funeral. Romance blossomed in the pews. Love signaled through the hymns. What did we know? Who smelled the flowers slowly fading or knew the arsonist of the church?